Hello, viewers. Wherever you find yourself, in every single corner, I share my greeting to you. What you see it here is typically story building. Let us go and see it well. It's a 4-bedroom story building. Ahead this story building, you can see we have a 6-bedroom. Each bedroom have a washroom. It's for the families, but this is typically for the house owner, and the family too is going to live here. Ahead here too, you can see this building. It's for typically made. It's a boys' quarters. So I love. You have a huge space over here. Have a huge space over here. All the barrel tiles have been made. As you can see, this is an ECG pole. So whether when you finish your installation or your wiring, whether the new service have to be overhead. When you're talking about the overhead, you see cable from the pole directly to the top of your roof and get back to where your meter is located, or whether it will pass the underground. So I'm going to leave everything there for you to see. Wire cable, which is passing the underground, and overhead cable. So I'll make you to see. Overhead cable is like this, and the underground cable is like this. Okay, let's just take, as you can see it there, this house is going to be underground. We typically made for underground. So as you can see, the is there. We haven't typed it yet. As you can see it over there, so it's not much close. So this house is really big. It have a big space. Everything is in this house. Typically we have finished all our electrical work. All the plumbing work have been done nicely. As you can see, very huge. Very huge. As you can see, this is the main entrance. When you are going in there, this is the main entrance. Due to the security reason, we have to close the main entrance because of the wiring. When you install the cable, when you couldn't get the cable protected, definitely the cable, they will steal the cable. So we need to protect the cable. So this main entrance is locked. As you can see, all the top there is going to be a sports light. And I think, as you can see, the compound too is going to be the compound light over. We have a very huge compound light. Let me take you for you to see our electrical work and the plumbing work. As you can see, as I told you earlier on, the new service from the ECG line to the where the meter is located is going to be the underground cable. We are already put the underground cable, and as you can see, this place is going to take a 3 meters at the same time. It's going to take a three-phase meter. Three-phase meter, I will show you there. And here is going to take a single phase meter. As we all see it's board, I have dressed it nicely. And here is the main camera. From the ECG pole, it will come here directly before we deliver every single place a power. So here is the meter place. What we are going to do it over here, when we finish it, we are going to put a gloom glass out of that, and we are going to put the lighting on the glass. In case of the night, it will give you very nice view. This is the boys' quarters that I was talking about. It's a 2-bedroom boys' quarters. Each bedroom have its own washroom, and I love everything about that. Because when you are saying that we are going to discuss everything for you to see, it's going to take a lot of time. But we wanted to give you, if you attempt to build, if you are not building, and if you are an electrical engineer or if you are a developer, you want an electrician or a plumber, for me, I would say that we can try us and see how things is going to work for you. So this house, every place have its load. So the 3-phase have its load. The single phase have its load. So all the place consumer unit, we have put in the LCD so that it will make the protections. But the only not LCD, when all the room supposed to be, we are going to install the AFDD to each of every washroom, and we haven't installed it yet, but the LCD have been installed nicely. I'll take it to there for you to see. This house, this boys quarters have a consumer unit that was harvest. So we are going to put the LCD over here so that it will protect the building itself. After that, what you see here is for the generator side. We have provided a 3-phase for the generator. As you can see, we have provided the 3-phase for the generator. So the generator is going to be here. As you can see, the compound is so big. The compound is so big. So what you see there is a boy quarters. Ahead of the boy quarters is a family house, as you can see, and this is their personal house. So we go in there and show you our electrical work and our plumbing work. Let me take you there. It's a very huge project. As you can see, our wiring. These electrical rooms. So as you can see, these electrical rooms. So as you can see, this is our area. Let us pass here. So we have finished everything. Excuse me, it's a little dark. It's a little dark because of the weather situation, but I'll show something to you. Here is a kitchen area. As you can see, we have made the wiring to becoming more different. As you can see it over there, everything is perfect. You can see, without wasting my time here, it is a really dark. So let me take you to the main room. As you can see, here is an open hall for the personally. It's an open hall. The POP is made nicely. We will go in there for you to see. This is a downstairs. Here is a downstairs. So as you can see, this place is typically made for the dining. So all the lighting work is provided. They are trying to do the POP. As you can see, we have made everything. As you can see something here too. Here is going to be air conditioning. We have a 2 air condition over here. Here is the first air condition. The space is going to be here. And another one that you see it there is also air conditioning. Air conditioning. Air conditioning. This is our main distribution area where we set everything. As you can see it there, we have put the LCD over there for the main protection of the house. After we finish everything, this place is going to be a place that we will put, if the kitchen, you will see it here, you will write the kitchen there. If it's laundry room, everything, if it's the room 1, room 2, room 3, the lighting works, everything, we are going to narrate it here in the pen way for you to see each of the breaker, where it goes to, each of the breaker, where it goes to. Because if you finish all your installation and you have to list them here, all your installation, the room 1, you list it here. Here is go here. Here is go here. Here is going to the living room. Here, the living room lighting is going to be here. So we are going to list all of them here. As you can see, your protection is also here to protect your house. Let us go. As you can see, this is the main hall. We typically made the wiring to becoming different. All the plumbing work have been done. As you can see, it's an open hall. Open hall. Open hall. All over is going to be a lighting. I love lighting. I love designing lighting. So all over is going to be lighting. Let me take you to the upstairs for you to see something. In Ghana here, we really do custom corners. When I finished this installation, I called one of the Energy Commission to come for the death testing. And he asked me, what is death testing? And I said, no, typically death testing carried out when there is no any power in the house. Because we have finished our installation and we need to testify them whether it's the right cable. We don't need for the meter to come around before we test. So we have to test. We have to test. And I say, or are you talking about to come and test the installation? And I say yes. So typically, here is open hall. We are middle of the upstairs. Here is the open hall. As you can see, the downstairs. My guys, we sleep around, make sure that we work everything to us. As you can see, it's here, there. Sleep around and make sure that everything is done nicely. When we come to your site, we make sure that we deliver a good work, and we work with you. Working with somebody else make you deliver a good work. It doesn't matter. And we also, it doesn't mean that we are very brainful. So everything we make, we come together, plan, detect, come to the conclusion. Because if you're an electrical engineer, what do you have to do? To invent, to create, make sure that it's working. If you invent something and you create it, and you make sure that it's working properly. So that is the same thing goes to the electrician as well, a plumber as well, or the artisan as well. If you create, you make sure that it's working properly. You make sure that it's working. As you can see, this is a viewer window. A viewer window that it can give lighting. It's a glass, as you can see there. It's a glass. It's typically made for the glass, as you can see. So here is going to be LED script light. It's going to be under there. And the other parts too is going to be LED script light. It's going to be under them. And all that is going to be a smallest sports light. The smallest sports light. And here is going to be a dining area. Here, we are going to put the air conditioner over here. As you can see it back over there. We are going to put air conditioning over here. I love everything. The room are typically made. As you can see, the POP is designed nicely. We are going to put our sports light. I love sometimes people that they design, you show your design to them for them to work, or whether you choose it from the electrician. So for this design, I literally made the design for the POP driller to come for this design for me, because I love the under there is going to be LED lighting, and the inside there is going to be also LED lighting. I love everything about here. I love it. So let me take you, without wasting my time, I'm taking you a little quick tour for you to see. Here is a master bedroom area. Let me take you to the washroom. You see, most of the electrician, you see that, let me tell you something. Most of the electrician, you see, here is where the water heater is going to be. But most of the houses in Ghana, typically, I don't know, maybe if you are facing one, maybe you should verify, or you should make a comment down below. Most of the electrician in Ghana, you see something like the connection like this for the water heater. So here is going to be 20 liters of water heater. Probably it's going to be what do you call it? Sorry to say, it's going to be 30 liters water heater for them. 30 liters water heater. So you see the PowerPoint like this. The PowerPoint like this. And sometimes they literally make the PowerPoint this from directly from the consumer with it. People that they are in the activism of electrician, they will understand this well. We don't have to make it like that way. You have to drag the switch over here. This is a switch for, this is a typical switch for the water heater. It's a typical switch for the water heater. So as you can see, here is going to be jacuzzi. So we already make the jacuzzi link. So this is the top of the jacuzzi link. Here is going to be, and this place is going to be a cubicle shower. So as you can see, let us move around. Let's move around. We have a lot. Here is a master bedroom. Where you see it there is where they are going to do air conditioning. So the piping work, everything is made nicely. I love. And we have made some small provision for the master bedroom in case you're there, you feel some coffee. We make some small kitchen for you here. You can come and make your own coffee. You come back to your main room. I love this place. It's a designing someone else but we came for the electrician work and only the plumbing work. As you can see, let me take you around. We also have here, as you can see, here is going to be washing machine area. This here is going to be washing machine area. As you can see, it's a three typical place. This is the main distribution board. I call it, some people call it consumer unit. And check it out how we install it. Check it out, the installations. As you can see, here is a professional installation. What you see is there. When you finish everything, and you have the LCD over there, typically made for the three-phase lines. So somebody may ask that, you don't see the color code over here. We are going to narrate all the color code for you to see. This is a red phase, for you to see all of them. You see the yellow phase, the red phase, the blue phase. We are going to give them the color code because all of them is a red cable. So what we are going to do is there to show the color phase. So as you can see, here is your protection. As you can see it there. You see a 10. You see, and you see there how it protects you. So it's a harvest, but we are going to check the harvest. We are going to change it. I'll give the reason why we are going to take the harvest. And here too is the main slot. That is made for the commercial purpose, the C type. So I'm going to change some of the disc breakers and bring the D type. As you can see, it's a C typical type. So I'm going to bring a D type over here because D type protects more domestic installation more than C type. So as you can see, we are going to close it before we leave here today. So let us go each room to see. I love everything. As you can see, this designing too. I love the designing. It's going to be some of the lighting. I love the design of everything about this, and typically how they make the corridor designing and everything. I'm going to love it. If you want someone to carry your wiring, please, you can reach us wherever you are in Ghana here. Yesterday we went to Koforidua to do our electrical work, but today too we are in Kumasi, a place called Buedi. Now we are in Kumasi. Our 70% work is located in Kumasi here because our place, we are living in Kumasi, so you can call us everywhere in Ghana. This is a corridor area, how they make the POP. I love everything about this POP. As you can see, this too. I love everything about that. As you can see, all you see it over there is going to be LED script light, and here too is going to be LED script light before the spotlight follow. This is a washroom. Here is a washroom for that. I love it. This is one of my guy favorite place. As you can see, we slept here before we finished all the electrical work and the plumbing work too. But the plumbing work, we just did the plumbing work, I think a week ago, and now I left the electrical installation, and we have finished everything where POP is also constructed very nicely, as you can see there. Okay, I hope this will be very useful to you. If you see something that you knew that maybe is wrong thing, please, you can link the comment down below, or if you wanted to ask any question, you can link the comment down below. As you can see, here is the dining space. You see the POP have made nicely. I love everything about that. As you can see, we have a lot of things, a lot of mistakes that we usually do. And I realized that when we finish our installation as electrician, things that we need to do. This house, when we came around, we installed the earthing works. Let them go to down there again for me to show you something. When we finish the installation, we give the installation earth. After we give the installation earthing, and the owner of the house know that he have finished the protection side. We all do respect. We have put the LCD there, any device that can protect the building, but we also install the earthing for the house. But I told the house owner, no, that was not the way. That was not the way. So we need to do something that we call it air arrestor. As you can see, the sun is so blue. It's so blue. It's very hot weather. But I'll tell you what is it. Here is where the earthing is located. The earthing is locating, and here we are going to put is a garage for them. For you, is a garage typically for a garage, as you can open it. Here is going to be a meter area, as I told you earlier on, and this house need earth arrestor. It need earth arrestor. People do not consider the earth arrestor. In Ghana, this place is hot. This place is hot. So when you finish your wiring, please, if you're an electrician here, when you finish all your electrical installation, make sure that you don't forget something that we call alternating network. Alternating network or earth arrestor. It's a protection for the house. It's a protection for your installations too. Regardless that you have the earthing for your installation, but the earth arrestor is also helping you to arrest the heavy sun. The heavy sun, it can cause damage to your installation, your installation. So please, let us make sure that we use all the code. If you go to the regulation 411, slot 312, it's talking about a protection for the house. So as you can see it there, here we make two typical earthing. One is here. Let me show it to you. One is here, as you can see it. I don't know. You can see it over there. One is there for the barristers, in the house, and for the iron rods in the house. It's made for that. And another one is also located where my motor was parked. It's also located there. So we also want another one to make it three, because this is a huge project that we're talking about. It's a very huge project. So we don't have to mix up. That is some of the mistakes that some of the engineers made for people to lose their property, for people to love a heavy property. It's not about the cable. He will buy a good cable. He will buy a good everything. But if he doesn't protect the building itself, it happens. When it happens, your fire catch house, catch fire. Nobody blames for that. Because now this house have made a two typical earthing for protecting this house, especially for the iron rods inside the building itself. We have made the earthing for that, and also the installation, the electrical installation, all the wiring, we have also made for earthing for that. And it left with only the earth arrestor or alternating network, which is the sun, the heavy sun in Ghana here. We are also going to make earthing for that, and it's going to be the top of the roof where we use some of the copper like this. What you see there, this is the earth arrestor, as you can see it over there. So I'll show you a little picture about that. This is the earth arrestor. We are going to use it to make. We have a huge compound. This is a very huge compound. As I told you earlier on, what you see it there is going to be a three-phase generator. It's going to be a three-phase generator, and this house is typically made for a lot of things. We made it such a way that we can use solar panels there. We make a provision for that in the electrical room, and we also make a provision for the generator side. And what you see it there is where the meter is going to locate. But even when the meter is going to locate over there, we are still going to make something like a glass, cover all the meter, and we put the lighting in this place. We will dress it well and we paint it nicely. As you can see here, here is a slot where the cable will drag in. When we drag the cable, we install all the meters. We are going to put the lighting over here, and we make a glass in the night. You will see how it will reflect to you. You see how it will reflect everything. They have very huge compound. As you can see, what you see is there is we made it for something like water. We can use it to this flower. You can use it to display this flower at any time. I love everything about here. As you can see, it's a very big house, very big house. As you can see, huge plot, very big house. As you can see that this boys' quarters. Let me take you around for you to see. As you can see, this is air conditioning, but here we have a two-way. We have a single zone air condition, and we have multiple zone air condition. And this house, we choose to go for the single zone air condition because multiple zone air condition typically made for people that are living in the diaspora, UKs and those one. Even Ghana here, they mostly use it, but they use it with a very huge project like a commercial project. We are mostly use the air condition, that is a multiple air condition there. But this house, we decided to choose the single zone air condition. As you can see it there, single zone air condition. We typically choose for that. I think that will be much good for this. So I hope you enjoy my tour, a little tour that I went with you. I hope you're enjoying it. You can make your comment down below. If I miss anything, you can put it there for me. Please, if I wrong about my thought, please forgive me. I'm human beings. We should consider certain things, and we make a correction out of that. Please, you can make your comment down below. As you can see, very huge house, very huge house. I love everything about that. Very huge house. And compound is going to be a lighting works. It's going to be a lighting work all over. As you can see, we have provided some of the lighting in the flower. In the flower is a waterproof light in the flower. So all of here, when they clean it, as you can see, it's going to be waterproof light to stand here. Waterproof light. I love everything. This is the main entrance. As you can see, I love everything about here. I love it. So please, we will take you here. Next time we will see each other again. I think my name is still remaining Gandhi Eshadai. I'm your electrician and the same time plumber as well. When you are coming to site, I also go, because I have been in the Energy Commission before, so sometimes people take me to their site to go and check the installation.